Today, I'm answering some of your most burning questions. Today, I'm going to change some things up, so I'm going to do a segment that I call Ask Joe. I'm going to answer some of the most common questions that you've been sending me. So let's begin. Question number 1. Is it okay to eat the same thing every day? My short answer is yes, it's okay. My long answer goes like this. If you're eating the same thing every day, you've probably found a routine that works well for you. As long as what you're eating is healthy and consistent with your goals, you'll be okay. I imagine the reason why this question comes up is because there's this fear of developing a nutrient deficiency from eating the same thing every day. Or maybe you think that your metabolism is going to adapt to the food that you're eating and you're going to lose any kind of effect of changing up your food every day. All of that is nonsense. As morbid as this sounds, you're gonna die from a high sugar, high calorie diet far before you're going to die from a nutrient deficiency that you create by eating the same thing every day. If eating the same thing every day gets you healthy, I'm all for it. Question number 2, I can't stand black coffee, but the sugar and creamer that I'm putting in my coffee is adding too many calories to my diet. What can I do? So you're certainly right that you're probably adding a few hundred empty calories to your day by adding sugar and creamer to your coffee. There's a few options we can do here. The first option is reduce the amount of sugary coffee that you're drinking. So instead of maybe drinking a 20-ounce mug of coffee creamer and sugar, switch to a 12-ounce mug. One thought is, if you're a rock star with all the other meals of your day and the only bad part of your day is that sugary coffee, you're probably gonna be okay. This option is gonna sound a little ridiculous, but hear me out. What would happen instead of drinking that sugary, creamy coffee if you switched to diet soda? As I said before, health is on a continuum. The goal is to move 1 degree forward, not make these huge leaps and jumps. So in this case, switching to a diet soda instead of a sugary coffee might be that 1 degree forward. So drinking diet soda in the morning might mean that you're cutting out 500 calories out of your daily routine. That's a pretty significant change when you look at it from a bigger perspective. So if you remember, 3,500 calories is approximately 1 pound of fat. And by cutting out those 500 calories each day, you're essentially losing 1 pound of fat per week, assuming you're in a calorie deficit. So is it that crazy to switch to diet soda instead of a sugary coffee? Maybe not so much. Last question is, what's the difference between group exercise classes and personal training? Biased alert. I'm a coach and I do both group exercise and personal training. First off, let's talk about group exercise. And by group exercise, I mean a group larger than 10 people. We'll talk about small group training here in a second. First off, group exercise classes are typically designed for the average or slightly above average person that's going to attend those classes. That means for some people, those classes are going to be somewhat easy, and for others, it's going to be really hard. Also, the scope of exercises that you can do in a group exercise environment is going to be somewhat limited to the equipment that is available to the gym. There are certain class formats like circuits where you can take advantage of all the equipment. In these cases, you're still doing either a time set or limited access to that equipment. As for personal training is more of a personal approach to your fitness. In our case at the Joe Fitness Gym, what we do is we customize a workout program just for you and your goals. We adapt this custom workout as you move through each workout program. The great advantage of doing personal training is that we're able to customize those workouts just for you and your goals, where a group exercise is never designed just for you, it's designed for everybody in that class. In most cases, when gyms advertise personal training, they're going to be talking about a one-on-one scenario, so it's just you and the coach. Now, I understand as a personal trainer that's been doing this for a long time, those sessions are very expensive. Some of them can cost anywhere from $35 to $50 a session and higher. So let's talk about the alternative between group exercise and personal training. We call this small group training. Now, different gyms and trainers and coaches do small group training differently. In most cases, it's going to be 3 or 4 people in a small group. Some gyms, those 3 or 4 people are all doing the same workout. In our case, what we do here at our gym, at the Joe Fitness Gym, is we do a custom workout for everybody. So we have multiple people in the room all doing their own workout. And in our case, we have a coach that's always in the room that's helping you out, getting you through those workouts. So you can see a great alternative here is you don't have to pay the high premium prices of personal training, and you're not in like a super generic group exercise class. Now, in either scenario, whether you do group exercise or personal training or small group training, none of these matter unless you're doing them consistently. And if you're consistent with these goals and attending the classes or doing your training sessions, you're more than likely going to get great results. The path that you take to get to those results is going to be up to you. Do you have a question you'd like to submit to the Ask Joe segment? Comment below or send me a message and I will put it on the next episode. Hey, do you like these videos? Hit the like button below. If you really love us, send us a comment.